Here's the tell. It took me a while. I did a lot of research. It forced me to learn the trust taxation rules. There is a separate level of trust accounting rules in the code that don't really affect the taxation. So the taxation rules are in the code for trusts, but there's a separate set of accounting rules that are in the tax code. And these two are oil and water. They don't touch, they don't meet. What do most of these people do that promote magical trusts that you don't have to pay tax in? They cite code section 643B, and they say that code section says extraordinary dividends are not taxable. And the problem with the promoters of these trusts, most of them are too dumb to understand what you're telling them. The promoters are getting paid. There's this lawyer that's an expert. I'm just a salesman. So when you start talking deep with them, they just... It says it in the code, here it is. Yeah, but there's a context. Extraordinary dividends, when it comes to trust tax accounting, are not treated as taxable, but that has nothing to do with the taxation. Trusts are taxable as humans, that's the starting point, with very high brackets. So when someone has a trust that's going to save you taxes, the first thing I ask is this: oh, I read something about how extraordinary dividends aren't taxable. Oh my God, that's just awesome. Is that what extraordinary dividends? Is that what we're dealing with? And if they say, yeah, and I say, bye, you're done. If they even bring that up as a factor, you are done. It is an instant tell that you're dealing with a magical bullshit trust. The formal term is 643B. On these trusts, not only have I seen the promoters go to prison, I have seen users go to prison, which is unusual. Normally, when you buy into a tax scheme, you don't go to prison. You get penalized like crazy, but it's money. So this is serious stuff.